One of the advertisements you're going to be creating for your publication is based on the Bugle Girl tutorial. So as you know, as a magazine editor, you don't always have control over what type of content is going to come in for your magazine. So it's up to you to try and figure out how to make this creative. So you will have completed Bugle Girl already, and you need to figure out how you're going to incorporate her into a advertisement. Let's take a peek at the rubric. For the rubric, it needs to be a full page ad, 8.5 by 11. It has to be a parody product with parody product logo. So I don't want to see Nike, I don't want to see Dell, I want to see parody products. Make up your own logos. I'm looking for good use of the wet layouts. We'll look at that here in a second. I'm looking for some headlines, some columns, some body text, some kind of call action says like buy my product, and you need some contact information. We need to incorporate Bugle Girl seamlessly, and you need to make sure she is at the right resolution. When you're doing your photo credit, make sure you're including the credit for the mock-up if you're going to use one, or any other things. Make sure that you are using your inspiration tear sheets as well, and you're organizing with layers. So as always, make sure you're looking at the rubrics before you get started on, or before you turn things in. So let's go ahead and take a peek at Bugle Girl. So Bugle Girl uses a wet layout. Wet layout is where you've got a big visual, some type of headline, some type of text in a column, and some type of thumb space or margins, and your tag here. So I'm going to go ahead and look at my page here. So just as a general layout, I gave myself a big visual. I gave myself a headline. I've got a couple bits of text, columns of text. I could make this go full length, or I could do two columns. I'm going to have my logo here and some type of contact information. So that's the basic layout you're looking at for the page. So when we're looking at the page, let's go ahead and take a peek at a few different types of tutorials and ways people have used it. A lot of people will choose to use her pretty much exactly the same as she is and incorporate her. Other people will go ahead and use some of the smart objects to incorporate her into other items. So here we've got her, she's hair mousse here. We've got her as a postage stamp. We've got her as a personal prints. We've got her as a sign. So there's a lot of different ways you can incorporate here. She's really, really tiny. Really depends on how you're going to work her into what makes sense for your publication. Here she's just barely the end of the tail of the magazine or of the airplane. So it's up to you as to how you're going to do it. You can go ahead and use smart objects. You can use photo mock-ups. Sometimes it's a little bit easier a way to approach how to lay these out. So Bugle Girl can be fun. You've taken all the time to colorize her to make what you want. So now how are you going to get her to work really well in your publication? And that's all for Bugle Girl.